What if sharing Black Lives Matter was a way to say I love you to the slaves that built this country but would never thank Black Lives Matter?
What if it were a way to say thank you to those that gave their lives?
To bring equality in human relationships, in civil rights,
in education,
in
and economic opportunity.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
What if simply acknowledging that Black Lives Matter was one way to show love?
To the Black ancestors and their descendants,
the
current generation,
and their descendants, the current generation. Black Lives Matter.
A way to say thank you.
A way to say thank you for being the glorious children of God that you are and have always been. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
What if there were a simple way to support and encourage the descendants of those who were dehumanized, oppressed, demonized, lynched, and murdered just for being black?
And murdered.
Just for being
Just
black.
Black Lives
Black
Lives
Matter.
Matter.
What if it were a way to show unity?
Acknowledging that Black lives deserve the same care and respect as all lives.
Respect as all lives?
Black lives matter.
What if it were a simple way to shift the collective consciousness
of the world by shining a light of love.
And value in something that has been systematically devalued, both
Consciously and
unconsciously, intentionally and unintentionally.
Black Lives Matter.
What if it were a way to put ointment on a wound
that takes the collective love of humanity to heal? Black Lives Matter.
What if it was all of this and more, just by you choosing it to be?
In this moment, that's exactly what it means to me. Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter.
In this constantly changing world, life and personal values can seem more than a little unstable. Just when you think you have it all figured out, then everything changes. Sometimes life can seem overwhelming. Well, the good news is you can change your life. You have within you the power to learn how to flow with the changes and smooth out the bumps of life. You can experience the joy, peace, health, and abundance you deserve. You were created to be happy and productive. That urge to grow and express yourself was put there for a reason. Learn the spiritual principles that can help you not just to survive, but thrive in this changing world. At Unity, we'd like to help you do just that.
Imagine a spiritual path that honors the universal truths in all religions, that sees we are all one. Imagine a movement that respects each person's right to choose their spiritual path. Imagine a spiritual movement that empowers and unites rather than divides. This is Unity. For more than a century, Unity has offered a positive, practical, and progressive approach to understanding and applying the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters.
Welcome to the Unity of Chicago South Beyond Wall Spiritual Community Sunday Celebration live stream. We are simultaneously live streaming on various platforms. Previous celebrations are available on YouTube at Unity OCS. Thank you for bringing your consciousness to this space.
continuing our Lenten journey of release. Sunday, February 26, 2023. The process of letting go. We are always in the stark and beautiful movement of letting go of one thing, thought, or situation while being set free to a more excellent, deeper and more expansive experience of ourselves. Letting go is a learned action from a lifelong journey of self-acceptance, revealed as a process that evokes our trust in the messiness of living with some experiences of joy, sorrow, and disappointment, wrapped up in a bit of love. Letting go is a process that invites us to affirm the truth of our being and trust the unfolding journey of being fully present in our thoughts, words, and deeds, to be inspired by the smallest of things, to overcome unforeseen challenges, and to let go of expectations that do not belong to us. We learn to trust the movement of spirit, creating a masterpiece that is you and me. Scripture for today. I am confident of this, that the one who began a good work among you will bring it to completion by the day of Jesus Christ. Philippians 1 verse 6. Reverend Kathy Beasley. Affirm today. Letting go of what was, I trust the process of becoming more than I ever imagined.
Sunday, February 26, 2023. Daily Word. Let go, let God. I bravely release outworn behaviors and embrace my bright, brilliant future. Holding on to what no longer serves me because it is familiar, and I have grown accustomed to it, may stall my growth. I evolve much more quickly when I trust my guidance and release old patterns and behaviors. In my heart, I know that when I move away from a dysfunctional relationship, a negative attitude, or unhealthy way of living, I move towards something greater: peace, safety, harmony, freedom, and fulfillment. I let go of anxiety or fear and open myself to happiness and security. I breathe in freedom. My heart becomes buoyant and my steps lighter. I set my intention today to release anything I have been fearful of letting go so that I can confidently move forward, open to infinite good. Scripture. Truly I tell you, whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Matthew 18:18.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Tu es l'image de Dieu. I hold you in my heart. Tu es l'image de l'amour. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Tu sei la luce di Dio. I hold you in my heart. Tu sei il volto dell'amore. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. The face of love. You are the face of God. The face of God. I hold you in my heart. You in my heart. You are a part of me. A part of me. You are the face of God. The face of God. You are the face of God.
Eres la luz de Dios.
I hold you in my heart.
Eres la cara del amor.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
C'est la luce de Dios.
You are the face
You
of
are
God.
the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
es
God.
l'image de Dieu.
You are the face
You
of
are
God.
the face of God.
You are the face
Oh,
of
c'est
God.
la luz de Dios.
You are the face
You
of God.
are the face of God.
You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
The face of God.
You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
The love seed. We are all seeded with the gift of love from the first breath taken when we exit our mother's womb. That seed is often not recognized as a piece of source energy that is intended to grow as one with our earthly journey. The seed is watered with elevation of consciousness, unlimited love, a component of the purest existence within. Our utilization of this endowment is realized with free will. There are many facets connected to the love energy. Much is acknowledged with romantic relationships, friends, families, pets, objects, spaces, and so on. However, we have the opportunity to experience this powerful acknowledgement as humans to discover who we really are. We are part of oneness, entity of love. Therefore, we are the inheritance, filled with power to create wondrous works left to be discovered and implemented to our world, our growth. Love can take many places in the heart and mind. There is no emotion to compare with love. There is no recipe, it just tends to be. Sometimes it just appears to come out of nowhere, like the energy of the eye contact. So beautiful, the inner workings of spirit to be at the right place and at the right time. However, let us always remember, there are no coincidences. Love energies can connect for many reasons. They often give rise to the search of wisdom that our souls would like for us to accomplish. Our investments in the winds of love usually introduces us to a state of exploration of the purity which doesn't always gauge in linear concepts. You see, creative source does not care about your beauty or your beastly presentation. Pure love allows the seed to grow within. Depending on our desire and ability to advance and elevate consciousness, we will gain insight relative to the functionality of the love seed. Consciousness is infused with multidimensionality. It shows up with quantum projection. It is that invisible power seemingly coming from out of the blue, while becoming harmonious with affirmations and our constant contact and love that's living inside. Yes, we have a wonderful, loving higher self awaiting our further acknowledgement to grow. The most powerful love relationship ever as we move forward to fulfill our human journey. So often we take a long while to discover the higher self that is eternal and can never leave us until we take our last breath, which allows the real you to return to the real family of quantum love. Our life was meant to be fulfilled with free will. We know this. We are here to enjoy. We are here to create and research the meanings of love. For love never fails. And so it is. Bonnie Thompson Ford.
Thank you in advance for supporting the Unity of Chicago South Spiritual Community mission to provide the message, Be Better to Do Better, with the financial support you contribute. And please share our work on your social media.
Greetings and welcome to the wonders that only exist in this moment. Thank you for joining us at Unity of Chicago South today. Let us center ourselves. Just for today, we will keep our minds filled with possibilities, not obstacles. We will keep our conversations filled with the good we deserve and watch this goodness engulf us. Just for today, nothing will be impossible. I'm Reverend Stephanie Wilson Coleman, and it's a pleasure to be here today. As always, my message is intended to be a message of hope, one that will inspire you to rethink what's possible for your life, to inspire you to believe in that inner star to carry you places you never dreamed possible. This month, we're celebrating the spiritual principle of love, which is defined as the ability to believe, intuit, and perceive. The disciple is John, and John represents unconditional acceptance and forgiveness. The corresponding color is pink, and the location is the heart. The Unity website reminds us, love is the ability to attract, desire, and unify. John represents unconditional acceptance and forgiveness, and that the love center is in the body, in the heart. So as the heart circulates life-giving blood throughout the body, so a right concept of love circulates life-giving sustenance through our thinking, feeling, nature, as well as our body and affairs. TruthUnity.net defines love as the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. And in Divine Mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony the universe and everything in it. It is the great harmonizing principle known to man. Divine love is impersonal. It loves for the sake of loving. It is not concerned with what or who it loves, nor with the return of love. Like the sun, its joy is the shining forth of its nature. Love is an inner quality that sees good everywhere and in everybody. Love is the great harmonizer. Love is the great healer. And whoever calls on God as Holy Spirit for healing is calling on divine love. Divine love will bring your own to you. It will adjust all misunderstandings and make your life and affairs healthy, happy, harmonious, and free. A monk slowly walks along a road when he hears the sound of a galloping horse. He turns around to see a man riding a horse that's moving swiftly towards his direction. When the man reaches closer, the monk asks, "Where are you going?" To which the man replies, "I don't know, ask the horse," and he rides away. The horse in the story represents your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind runs on past conditioning. It is nothing but a computer program. If you are lost in the program controls you and leads you wherever it feels like. So you can blame it all on your subconsciousness. Matthew 22nd chapter 37 through 39th verse says, "The second greatest commandment is to love thy neighbor as thyself." We're taught to love others as we love ourselves. So the question we need to answer is, how do we love ourselves? So self-love is defined as a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support our physical, physiological, and spiritual growth. Self-love means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. Self-love means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others. Self-love means not settling for less than you deserve. So to start to love yourself, you must become self-aware. We must become aware of our programs and start looking at them objectively. Once you become aware of the program, then we can start to control the program and not the other way around. We all believe we truly love ourselves, and we probably do on the conscious level, which is our objective mind. Because it usually just continually observes and categorizes and determines our actions, and sometimes it is incorrect. However, the brain has several signal processing systems. So what's happening in the subconscious mind, which is influenced by past actions and previous wrong decisions? See, the subconscious mind records all of our activities and takes the lead when we sleep, dream, and act according to the beliefs that we probably are not aware of. Past actions and habits are intertwined with our ideas all day long. So you see, it's easy for the horse to take the lead. And then there is the ace, your superpower, the mysterious subconscious mind. This mysterious state is easily reached through meditation, chanting, affirmation, and prayers. But this doesn't eliminate the need for you to take action. So when you're feeling upset, angry, and not expressing self-love, ask yourself, why are you upset and angry? Why am I upset and angry? Be sure to listen for the response. Remind yourself that you can do things that seem hard, but consciously choose to identify one or two actions that you can take. So you can do things that seem hard, and you can consciously choose to identify one or two actions that you can take. But remember, action can overcome fear. So working to merge your subconsciousness and your conscious inspirations into your daily lives and activities will help you love your life and make your dreams a reality. In other words, your love story begins with self-love and working consistently with your super consciousness and your consciousness. This will ensure that the horse follows your lead. Remember, you are very powerful, provided you know how powerful you are. And today is a good day to start making a difference in your own life. So don't look back, because you're not going that way. The next thing is to forgive yourself. Choosing to forgive yourself helps us to free ourselves from difficult emotions and situations that have been tied to us. And it also helps us to have compassion for ourselves. This allows us to embrace our humanness and know that no one is perfect. We are all here on earth to learn, to evolve. So today, give yourself a break. You're doing the best you can, and that is enough. Today, be kind to yourself. Check in with yourself frequently and ask, how can I be kind to myself? How can I take one small step toward forgiving myself? What do I need right now? See, forgiveness is about dissolving your anger, resentment, and hurt. It helps us to take responsibility for our own happiness. Life would not be interesting, however, if everything that we planned went the way we planned. A friend of mine just reminded me that God is not trying to punish us. God is just trying to keep it interesting. Jean Vanier says, growth begins when you start to accept your own weaknesses. Once there was a man that was traveling, and suddenly he got to paradise. He sat down under the desire tree. See, there is such a tree in paradise. And sitting under that tree will immediately fulfill your desire. You just need to think about it. So he thought, I'm hungry, so it would be nice to have a bite right now. And when he thought about this, a table full of different dishes that he was thinking about just appeared right before him. Wow, he was surprised. He says, but it can't be. He thought so, and the table of dishes disappeared immediately. Then he thought, it'd be nice to get it back, and the dishes reappeared. He ate up plenty of dishes. He'd never eaten such tasty food before, and after satisfying his hunger, he thought, it would be nice to drink something, and then a perfect wine appeared immediately, because there are no restrictions in paradise. Lying in the shadow of the tree and drinking wine, he started wondering, why do these miracles happen? It just can't be that everything would be so good. Probably some ghost played a joke on me. Suddenly, the ghost appeared. They were terrible, and they looked like he imagined. The man became scared and thought, now they'll kill me, and they killed him. Everyone lives in the world that he desires. So the moral of the story is to watch the stories that we tell ourselves to avoid negative self-talk. Dr. Neff says, and she asks, what type of language do you use with yourself when you notice a flaw or a mistake? Do you insult yourself, or do you take a more kind and understanding tone? If you are highly self-critical, how does that make you feel? Paying attention to how you internally talk to yourself is the most important step in learning how to cultivate self-love. Our inner voice combines conscious thoughts with built-in beliefs, biases to create an internal monologue. We talk to ourselves all day long. Learning to cultivate positive, supportive, affirming self-talk is critical. So try practicing the following affirmations. I am successful. I am confident. I am powerful. I am getting better and better every day. All I need is with me right now. I am an unstoppable force of nature. Every time you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, stop and use an affirmation to replace it, a positive affirmation to replace it. When you find yourself ruminating about negative stories, as we always do, we tend to go over the same they done me wrong stories all the time. Stop and ask yourself, why do I believe this? And then ask, what evidence contradicts this thought? It is time for us to start to embrace our inner Black Panther. Jean Cicero says, you're perfect, and to think anything less is as pointless as a river thinking that it's got too many curves, or that it moves too slowly, or that its rapids are too rapid. Says who? You're on a journey with a defined beginning, middle, or end. There are no wrong twists or turns. There is just being. And your job is to be as you can be. This is why you're here. To shy away from who you truly are would leave the world you-less. You are the only you there is and ever will be. I repeat, you are the only you there is and ever will be. Do not deny the world its one and only chance to bask in your brilliance. Let us become still Just for today, I will trust that power greater than myself to guide and direct my steps. I will seek out the things that make my soul smile and take time to appreciate the beauty that surrounds me. I will believe just for today that the universal power is working to shape my world in ways that I cannot begin to imagine. Just for today, I will not be separated from God. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Trust your greatness.
Thank you in advance for supporting the Unity of Chicago South Spiritual Community mission to provide the message, Be Better to Do Better, with the financial support you contribute. And please share our work on your social media.